Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I am the Big B82 and this is part 42 of my part 42 of my Discovery Era Science Officer. We're going to undertake another mission here in the Cold War story arc. What a terrible start to a video and a stream. Jesus, I should really start thinking about making these make more sense. So, when we left off, of course, we were responding to a plead for assistance from the Defari, a set of people that have values that basically they all about balance, and the Breen seem to be relentlessly attacking them for no reason, but they seem to be interested in preserver technology. So here we are at the VZA-4001 System, where we've been responding to a distress call from a lost Defari transport vessel. I'm going to speak with the ambassador and we shall get the mission. We have lost contact with two transports en route to the outer colonies. There were more than 400 Defari on those vessels, and with the rising threat from the Breen, I fear the worst. Their last known location was near the VZA-4001, and I suggest that you start your search there. The Breen have no compunction against attacking civilian vessels. We seek peace with the Breen, as we do with all beings, but they answer our offers of friendship with death and destruction. Find our ships. If there are any survivors, please bring them home safely. So it is accept the mission. We are already here at the correct system, and I've changed the title to make sure it says it's the right part, which is 42, not 41. And let's head into the thing while I crack out my cheesy Captain's Log. Captain's Log, Stardate 86547.53. We are responding to a distress call from two Defari transports under attack from the Breen near the VZA-4001 System. Okay. Nothing says like distress call as defending as going to go and defend the undefendable. Is that how it sounds? I don't know. Sounds a bit stupid. Anyway, thank you for all the new subscribers. I hope you are enjoying my content. I hope to bring you more gaming variety in the future when certain games get fixed. So, sir, we are receiving an emergency distress call from the Defari freighter Sarbok. I'm patching it through to the main view screen now, sir. To all ships in range, this is the Defari freighter Sarbok. We are under attack and require immediate assistance. We have no weaponry aboard and our shields are failing. Anyone who can hear this, please help. And Evelyn, it must be one of the Breen raiding parties that we've been well warned about, sir. If we don't get there fast, there won't be anyone left aboard to save. I've located the Sarbok by tracing the distress signal, sir, and we can engage on your command. Well, why are you waiting? Oh, wait, let's go. We're Starfleet officers. I shouldn't like that ability, but I do like that ability. Red alert going to stop, please. One downside to being a science vessel, it takes forever for the red alerts to clear. Thank you for saving us. Our sister ship, the Pac-2, was waylaid by the Breen raiders at our scheduled rendezvous point. We made a micro warp jump as soon as the Breen arrived and used the magnetic field of the comet to hide our energy signature, but the Breen have better sensors than we do. They found us, and if you hadn't come along when you did, we would have been obliterated. I'm worried about the Breen being at our next stop, so I'm going to try to get there ahead of schedule and could be gone before they arrive. If you could, please find the Pac-2. There were a dozen people aboard that ship. This is the Defari ship Pac-2. We've escaped from a Breen slaver attack and our antimatter containment unit and warp cores are non-functional. We need some replacement parts immediately. We're on the edge of a warp core breach. Is there any ship in range? Please, we need help. Alright, let's go and help the Pac-2. Ship appears to be above us. There's the Pac-2, now she is. So there are Breen ships inbound at Warp 7. 2 waves from the looks of it. The first should be on top of us in a few seconds. Battle stations. In all honesty, the Breen do not scare me. They used to. Thank you for your fortunate assistance. We should be fine from here. I want to catch up with our sister ship, the Subok. They fled at the first sight of the Breen raiders. We heard some of the slavers who attacked us talking about the Zahara system. If you want to take care of the Breen menace for good, you might want to start by looking for them there. Course laid in for the Zahara system, sir. It looks like there's nothing there of interest. Just a broken planetoid. The system scans that the ferry provided are fairly out of date though, so something may have changed. Standing by to engage in your command. Yeah, well, the Breen generally like to use slave labour. It's one of their core ethics, you see. They see everyone else as fodder and they see themselves as superior. It's quite arrogant of them, but then what can you do to a spacefaring race of people that never show their faces? Anyway, visit Nimbus to bring you episode Partisans and defend Mars from the Simps. I might show that actually at some point. I'm thinking about resurrecting my TFO Fridays, just because I think they're fun, and also I get to show off stuff like that, those TFOs that can't really show off in these episodes. Right, to math. So, that destroyed planet has the lithium-rich core. It looks like the Breen have set up a mine inside the remains of the planetoid, and true to form, they're using all the captured Defari as slave labour. We'll have to defeat the Breen picket squadrons before we can beam down to the mine. It looks like there's only a small force, sir. Well, unlucky for them. Oh, fucktards. Let's dance. Second was that. Oh, you're using the energy cycle. I'll commend you for trying. Cute. But at least you tried. Give them a cake. Right, we should go and take these guys out. So I'm not threatened by any of them, to be perfectly honest. Interesting, that's where the escape pods are located. Top of the ship. There's some escape pods on the now. Finally figured out what the upside up and top and the top is. The dorsal. Yeah. Dorsal and ventral. Anyway, everything, what have you got for me? Okay, that was the last of the scout squadrons. Unfortunately, we can't just beam up to the ferry. The Breen have some sort of transporter disruptor in place. We need to get down there and disable it before we can rescue the Defari slave labourers. Well, that kind of sucks. Right, so dorsal is the top, ventral is the bottom. So when I was talking about it, you could see there's like a phaser strip on the bottom side of the ship. It's the ventral phaser array, just below the primary deflector dish. So sensors are showing that the Breen are using 3 separate transporter disruptors. We will need to knock out those disruptors before we can transport any of the prisoners back to the Honshu. The transport disruptors appear to be specifically key to the Defari physiology. That would allow the Breen to beam in and out at will, but the prisoners won't be trapped. That also explains why our transporter signal wasn't disrupted. We will need to neutralize any Breen guard groups inside as well. We can't risk any unexpected Breen technology that might interfere with our rescue operation. These prison cells are tied to the transporter inhibitors, shunting the inhibitors. Fuck's sake, English, motherfucker! Can you not read it? Shutting the inhibitors down should allow us to rescue the captured Defari. I'm also reading additional Defari life signs on other levels. Based on the preliminary readings, all cells are connected to the same mechanism. That seems a bit flawed. Now, I had to change weaponry because there is a sound glitch, unfortunately, that's affecting phaser-based weaponry. Don't ask me what it is, but it's pretty much all we've done is switch them out for some weathering disruptors from the from the Terran Task Force. Terran Task Force reputation. Guys. That's the first of the inhibitors. And this is the second inhibitor. The other inhibitor is also in this room as well, so the other end there. You would think that they would be communicating with each other, and they're going to say, guys, we've lost communication with Group 1, you know. Clearly their arrogance is kicking in. Yeah, you can see where No Man's Sky got their influence for the mobile mining devices. Right, one more set of Breen slave masters to kill. Are supposed to be doing exposing. That's all the disruptors and the guards, sir. I'm picking up a new contact aboard the station. We may have aroused the curiosity of the Breen commander. We should make sure that the Defari are beamed away safely before investigating this new threat. Expose. Exploits. Doesn't seem to be very much exploding. Right, let's go and... Well, I don't need to go and confirm it. I can actually see it with my own eyes, but clearly we've got to go over and have a look. But I can confirm they're not here anymore. We have confirmation of the ferry. All of the ferry prisoners have transported safely. We are clear to return. You are the one known as Cartwright. I was expecting someone more impressive. After all, Fort Wen was one of my most reliable veterans. Defeating him must have pushed you to your limits. I'd like to say that I'm looking forward to meeting you in person, but because I expect Fort Grand to end your life here, I'm afraid that won't be possible. You being interesting, but ultimately insignificant. Farewell. I like confidence in my bad guys. Maybe I should send to Frot's friend that I've just if he wants his guy back, he can come back here with a broom. That's it. Now that we've taken care of the officer in charge, this entire mining operation should fall apart. Who sent that message? Frothrell? Could he be who is in behind all the problems that the Defari are having? We'll need to look into this more detailed, sir. Starfleet should be able to send patrols to ensure that the Breen don't set up shop here again, or perhaps the Defari will establish the lithium mine here themselves. We can leave whenever you're ready. And we are leaving. Evelyn, of course, wants to stay behind because she clearly likes the dilithium here. Maybe she'll make a shiny jewel out of it. And let's back off on this star before we get stuck. The survivors are on their way home, and we are sending an expedition out to assess the viability of operating the mines ourselves. I think it would be wise to consider a joint operation with your government. The resources in the Defari system are rare, and the best way to maintain the balance may be to share them with you. Thank you for all your assistance. Your actions help preserve the balance. And we'll get the... Are we? We are actually stuck in the star. I hate it when this happens. Now, if this ever happens to you, the easiest way to get out of it is just go transwarp, and we'll transwarp back. Is it Deep Space Nine here? Shit. Because you can't say stuck because it won't listen. To the Defari system. Anyway, why I transwarp outside of a star, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 43 when we carry on this story and see what the Breen are up to. And now that we finally met our bad guy Frothrell, we'll find out just what he's up to as well. And that will be the mission Cold Comfort. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and ciao for now.